Hello guys, welcome to Monday's video for your workout. On Monday the 23rd, I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see a little bit more of what your workout is and what it looks like directly from SugarWOD. So taking a look here is what we're going to be doing on Monday. I'm going to do this a section at a time here. So let's take a look at your warm-up and then we'll look at your WOD and your skill strength for today. So warm-up you guys can bring over. You will not need both kettlebells or dumbbells for the entire workout, but you can bring them over to your square along with the following items that we have here. You're going to start with going through a warm-up of 2 rounds of mountain climbers, lunges. You'll grab a PVC to do passes, overhead squats, and then drop your PVC and do these pry-apart squats. So I think you guys are good with these, I hope, and can go through 2 rounds of that. Once you've gotten started with that portion of the warm-up, we're going to get into the WOD-specific portion of the warm-up, which is going to be some movements that are a little unique because we're going to be using 1 dumbbell or kettlebell, depending on the weight that you choose. And we're going to go through the process of warming up this hang clean thruster, or a cluster for short, as we go through. So we're going to be doing 3 of each of these. So it'll be hang cleans, front squats, push press, and then this hanging cluster. So like I said, it's a squat clean combined with a thruster at the top. And then we'll practice what they're going to look like for your actual WOD. So it will be done with a single dumbbell. Let me show you what that looks like. So when we're ready to get into our actual practice, I've got my dumbbell or kettlebell to warm up with. First, we're going to start with, here's what a hang clean or a squat clean thruster looks like that you'll be doing in your WOD. It's from the hang position, a full squat, and then a press at the top. And from this view, it looks like this. Press, okay, and you'll be alternating the WOD, so then I would do it with my next one, on my next arm, just like that, okay? So first we're going to practice just a hang clean, what that looks like with a dumbbell. So I'm going to be in the hang position, it's going to be to my knee. I'm going to open my hips all the way, and I'm going to catch at my front rack position and just stand. So hang position, front rack, and stand. Practice 3 reps on each hand. From there, we're going to go in and we're going to warm up the front squat portion of that. So my elbow's nice and high in the front. I'm going to try to get below parallel, and I'm going to do 3 practice squats. Switch to my other hand and 3 practice front squats from there. Followed by push press practice. So that's a dip, drive, and I'm going to do 3 of those, switch to my other side, and practice, because at the top of my cluster is a press overhead. Then we're going to go ahead and get into an entire hanging cluster. So like I said, you're going to go no further than your knees. So I'm not going to go all the way down like it's a full power clean. So from my knees, big hip pop, catch, down into a front squat, and press into a thruster overhead. So a couple together looks like this. And I would be alternating each of those in the first part of the WOD. That's why I only need 1 dumbbell. Now, I'm going to be going through, let's take a look at the cluster setup. Clusters are going to be paired with a bunch of ab work. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to preview into the WOD here that you're going to be those dumbbell or kettlebell hang clusters. Now the RX weight is 53 or 35 pounds, which can be done with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, or of course we can scale to anything else that might work. You can pick from the selection over there. After you do your 8, it will be followed by 50 of some sort of these quote unquote ab exercises. So in round 1, you're going to do the 8 hang, then you're going to go back and do 8 more alternating dumbbell or kettlebell hang clusters. And then round 2, you're gonna do 50 flutter kicks. Right, left equals 1 rep. Back to 8 hang clusters. Then you're gonna do 8 hang clusters, 50 right side. See that a couple of the rounds. You could also reduce and maybe do 8 rounds instead of 10, or you could reduce instead of doing 50 of each of these ab reps. You could reduce it down to 35. So those are all possible options that we could do. So we've seen the cluster crunch is not quite the full motion. Let me scooch back some as a sit-up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay back, my feet are going to be in the air, my ankles are locked, my hands behind my head, and I'm just going to squeeze, make everything to the head off the floor and then relax back down. So 50 crunches is what this looks like. Now a side crunch should work more like your side ab muscles or your side obliques. So that's going to be in like the same position down on the floor, but now I'm just going to twist up to my side. So think if I was trying to bring my elbow to my opposite knee, I'm going to just do right side crunches the first round. If you can't feel it that way, like are you really getting your side oblique in there? What you can do, I'm trying to think what way to turn so you guys can see, is I could lay on my side like this, and I could bring my side up and down off the floor like this. So your crunches can be done in either of those ways. You'll do 50 in one round on one side, and then switch and do 50 when you get to the next round. Flutter kicks look like this. They're like a hollow body hold. The only thing that should be touching is your lower back. So I'm laying down, my shoulders are off the ground, and I'm flutter kicking like this. Right, left is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And they should not be done really quick. Think they should be done almost on like a 4 count. So you're really taking your time as you're going through your flutter kicks. I think those were all the ab movements that you'll rotate through with your clusters, okay? That's WOD 1, that's 10 rounds for time. Followed by, then your skill strength for today would look like this. Let me go back to sugar WOD. It's going to be just a quick warm up because we should already be warmed up from the main portion where you're gonna review the movements. And then it's gonna be a 5-minute EMOM. So it's gonna be burpees directly into squat clean. So you're gonna use that dumbbell or kettlebell weight, but you're gonna grab a second one now, and you can adjust your weight. So if you feel like you can go heavier, you can totally go heavier. It is prescribed as 25-15 as the RX weight. Then after your 3 burpees and 3 squat cleans, it's going into a high box jump. So try to go a taller height than normal. So RX is going to be 24-inch height, or maybe try, if you normally just do step ups, maybe try doing a jump period. Okay, so if you can't go taller, maybe just try a jump directly into 10 push-ups and then 1 box jump. So then you rest. So let's say if that takes you 30 seconds, you would rest the remainder of the minute. So try to get it done really quick as like one quick burst of energy all in the beginning, and then you would rest for the remainder of that minute. 3 burpees to a squat clean, box jump, 10 push-ups, 1 box jump, and you can scale the height or your load for today. So to warm up, we're gonna do a burpee into a squat clean, and then give that a try, a box jump to a push-up to another box jump. So here's what that's gonna look like. So I can start with my burpee, so I can go all the way down, come up to my burpee. I don't have to jump clap at the top of this, but now what it's gonna be is I'm gonna grab my dumbbells and I'm gonna go directly into a squat clean, drop them back down for another burpee, grab my dumbbells, go down for a squat clean. It's very similar to the cluster that you just did in WOD number 1. After I've done 3 of those, I would immediately go into a tall box jump, stand all the way, hop down directly into 10 push-ups, and end with 1 more each of those before you start your 5-minute EMOM. So that should be a pretty quick burst. It's gonna suck, but then you get the rest of the minute to rest. So check out the prescribed weight, see if you can go any taller. Make sure with your box jumps, you open your hips all the way at the top, standing nice and tall, and then you guys take that rest afterwards, okay? Make sure you guys ask a coach if you have any questions. Good luck with that workout on Monday. See you guys in class.